I've been doing care work for 50 years. Well, I thought it's a job I couldn't do, being honest with you, till I started to do it myself and realised that I could do it. Could not believe how grateful people were for so little. And I think really it's a job where you have to sort of give it for your heart. And that really changed my life, seeing that.
People think that it's the end of the line when you come into a nursing home. That is not true at all. The most important thing about a nursing home is it's to enhance your life. It's to open up opportunities that you never had before.
We view it here as a beginning. It's a beginning for us because it's new for the person and it's new for us. New social life, and people have choices in that. Some people choose to only access those services as and when it suits them. Some people choose to live in their rooms set up as their mini home. We have a group of ladies who enjoy their glass of wine with their meal in the evening. And those are things they missed when they were isolated at home. So life is a beginning quite often in a care home.
It was quite a turnaround when we realised that we were going to have to find somewhere for my mum to live that wasn't her own house.
I kept saying, who am I going to meet? What are the staff going to be like? That's the first thing you think about.
So there, let's just warm up a little. Just get our pom-poms moving. Back and front. And
I came straight from hospital and I wasn't very keen on the idea. It's very, very quiet and peaceful, and you're sort of, if you want to be, you're sort of left to your own devices, because I'm used to living alone, and it's not all that different here.
There's no regimentation at all about when you've got to, get up and where you've going out or anything like that.
Good care is something where you respect the person. We're always considering their physical well-being, mental well-being, and we then put together a whole host of activities that we hope they will enjoy, but it's always person-centred.
Obviously, for being a nurse, there's a care planning system, and in order to ensure that you're hitting every aspect of their personal life, all their needs and wishes, it's really, really important that you get to know the person.
Well, we are now in what we call our 1950s house. It's a wonderful living room which was converted from our old garage, and it's fully kitted out in the style and in the furnishings of the 1950s. It brings back lots of memories for the ladies, but it's a really great, it's a live reminiscence room. I always come with some prepared items, but the conversation goes wherever it goes, and the ladies really lead that. We find out lots of very interesting things about each other, about their background. They feel very free and at ease in this environment, and they really have something to offer the rest of us with their wonderful knowledge, experience through their own lifetime.
Awake to find you gone, Ramona.
My mum is very independent, but she needs help with a lot of things. Her walk-ins, her mobility is not great. But I think care goes further than that. It's somebody to talk to. It's somebody that listens.
I think getting to know the person you're dealing with and the person that you're there to please them, not to please yourself, and give them choice. It's what they want, not what I want. I try to give everyone here that I deal with, give them the independence that they can do themselves and take over what they can't do.
I think, you know, as a family member, when you come in, there's a difference between working and caring. The care he receives is absolutely fantastic in here.
I'm involved in the home through my older brother who had a stroke about 9 years ago. He can't talk and quite limited ability to move around and things like that. It's very difficult when something like that happens and he can't correspond with you, and you've got to try and understand what he's trying to say or do. But the girls and the nurses and things, they all spend that much time and effort. They seem to be able to understand exactly what he's looking for, and he's quite happy then, and it's incredible how they communicate with him.
And there's my family there.
That's your boys.
Me boys.
Your boys.
Yes. The patience of the staff for you, because sometimes you can be narky, and just a comforting feeling that, and you're not alone. If you're at home and you fall in that, you need somebody there to lift you up. And I'm one of those with a wacky knee that would fall over at the drop of a hat. What was that, you were at a wedding?
Every resident, they've lived such a long time, and to get to know what they've done through the years as well, it is absolutely amazing, the stories they've got. And I love sitting with them and listening to those stories, because you think they've lived a lifetime.
I've had quite a good life. I've been a world bowls champion, and for the carers to listen to that, which is, what could I say, not much interest to them, because I've won a medal. And that's what I think a good carer should be. To listen to all the poor bits, all the sad bits, and all the happy bits.
I do a lot of things myself. I draft out all I do. There's sheets of it there, and anybody that's in the staff can come and see it. I can show them. I like my own independence, right enough. I was climber, rock climber. I climbed the Matterhorn, 14,000 feet.
This room is their home. This is their room. For example, Dad puts on his outdoor jacket to go upstairs for his dinner, because that's him going somewhere else. So he sees this as his house. And I think it's a really nice way of managing it.
It comes down to treating them with dignity, and remembering that they are a person. Even though, my dad, in my dad's case, he's 84. He's been through a lot in his lifetime, and so he remembers a lot of the past. They very much listen to what he's got to say, and they get involved in his day-to-day care, and it makes him feel that he's worth something.
I was a nurse, and I think that it comes from the top. And the teams that we have here are very well organised, therefore the work is well organised and very directed towards the individual people's needs. I have no hesitation in discussing with my key worker if I have a problem.
They're good staff that know what they're doing, the knowledge, the good caring knowledge.
We've got a really good training system in place, good supervisions, good team leaders. When they come for an interview and to ask about a career in caring, we make it very plain that it's hard work, but very rewarding.
I enjoy when new people come into the home, because I like to show them how things should be done. And you sort of know yourself within a week or so whether they're for the job or no, but you still try to encourage them this is the right way that things should be done. The team that work here, whether you're a carer, a nurse, kitchen staff, anybody, that we're all working as a team to make them feel at home.
From the bottom up, each individual staff member has a role and responsibility to ensure that we're all behaving in the same way. We're practicing that training that we've learned, and to talk to each other if that's not happening.
We have regular catch-ups every afternoon, and we highlight any changes that have been made or not as needed. We include everybody in any decision making, and if anybody's got an idea, they can put it forward. I mean, that's basically it. We're a family.
I think about my residents all the time, even especially if they're unwell. Do you know, I'm always thinking about them when I'm at home. I always come in with a smile on my face. I always try to do things different for them to make their life better in here.
I think one of our biggest achievements, and we've evidenced it on many occasions, is people being able to move about, walk for the first time that they haven't done in a long time, access social activities that they haven't done, and blossom to be the person that they were before.
My mum especially looks on some of the carers as almost like friends. Now that she's reunited with my dad, I mean, she's had a new lease of life basically, and you know, we've got peace of mind that we don't need to worry.
She's going out and about. I mean, she's already been on the barge and she's looking forward to the pantomime, whereas before she came here, she wasn't keen to go out. She didn't want my sister and I to take her out because it was too much. She never wants to bother anybody, but it's good because she's getting other interests and it keeps her mind alert as well. And I think it's just a good thing that they get to know the person, what they are individually.
He has this thing now, well, he's had it for years, he gives everybody a sweet. So I come in here once a month with about 30 bags of chocolate sweets and all the rest of it, and the staff all get them, and eventually, and that's his way of saying thank you to them.
It's about all of us working together and with the residents and having a great life. That's what it's all about.
This isn't a job to me, this is my life.
It's just giving people choice and making sure that they're happy.
It's like a calling to nurse people, take care of people that's not able to take care of themselves.
I think you've got to love it, honestly, and I do. I love my job. That's why I don't retire. I could retire, but I just feel, well, I'm helping somebody, and that's what I really get a lot of good out of that.